Hi, thank you for coming to my channel, Spiritual Eyes Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a love reading about what he is thinking. So first, we are going to take 3 deep breaths and get this person in our minds, bring them to the forefront of our minds and feel their energy. So 1, 2, and 3. Now think of your person and feel the energy. Feel their energy. So first we're going to be looking at his general feelings. And we got the King of Swords. So he may have high standards, or he thinks that you do. He realizes that there's more to, connections. There's more than just emotions. You have to put action behind your words in order for anything to work out, for the long haul. He thinks, love is easy, something like easy to say, but it's very hard to do, to keep longevity. Overall, he's respectful of you, and he wants to treat someone right and be a good partner. And he's pretty clear on where he wants this to go. These are about his feelings. So it seems like if you're getting the King of Swords, he's more about action than about feelings. Feelings may not be as important to him as putting in action. So he may be the type of person that wants to see you all the time, or would rather go be with you physically than to text or chat or call, But he also intends to make his intentions with you very clear. He wants to be honest about, any feelings he does have. So the next cards are going to be his intentions. And I pulled the Judgment reversed, which I had to clarify because his intentions, Judgment reversed means he intends on putting himself before you, or to criticize you in the relationship, or to not compromise. So I'm like, well, what does that mean? So I pulled the Tower next to it. So his intentions are stemming from a grudge he is holding on from, something that happened with you guys in the past. It's like he won't let go of something he got upset about, or he never let go of, and he intends on not looking objectively at this, not looking at this very fairly. He's looking at like something was all your fault. He had no fault in it. He's putting all the blame on you. So he's got to be, his intentions, this can't move any further if he's going to be holding this grudge. It just isn't going to go anywhere. Because there's going to be fights, and everything is not just one person. Any problem is usually both people. So he needs to see that. The next card is his thoughts on you. And we got the Queen of Swords. So he knows that you want truth. He knows that you'll tell it like it is. He knows you want to know when, where, how, why, to get a clear picture of where this relationship is heading. You're like that type of person. You may be an air sign. Don't have to be. He knows that you lead more from your head than your heart. You know, you're not going to let your emotions overrule what makes sense to you. He knows that you have clear boundaries, that he can't really break through unless you allow him to, you know. He respects that about you. But he knows you want the truth above all else, even if it's something bad that he's keeping from you. You'd rather hear the truth, no matter how bad it is. What are his thoughts on love? The Ace of Pentacles. So he's ready for new opportunities or taking things to the next level, but he needs it to be built on solid ground. And he is asking himself, is this, if this was to have a new beginning, if it fell out, if there was a fallout, he's asking himself, does this have a solid groundwork? Does this have, is this practical, you know? He wants a fresh start, or he wants a beginning with something that's going to be, where he can be loyal. It can be lasting and practical. I don't know if this is with you or if he's just ready for it elsewhere. If it is with you, he has some work to do. I mean, he's got to get over that holding the grudge and then just criticizing and blaming you for everything. That's unfair. So what he wants you to know, we have the Queen of Wands reversed. So he wants you to know that sometimes his temper, and this may coincide with, you know, like his intentions, but in this grudge he's keeping, he wants you to know that his temper sometimes gets out of control, and this chaotic energy needs to be balanced in order for this to work. He might be trying to work on this right now. He may be a fire sign and just very passionate and lose, you know, sometimes lose control over, you know, his senses. He may be jealous or selfish, like a selfish, jealous lover. And that's what makes this criticism, this judgment on you. He just, he needs some healing. He may have a hard time giving you what you need, and also at the same time giving himself what he needs, because he may be more focused on his own needs than yours. It's just a selfish nature. And that also coincides with this. He's only looking at himself and what you've done to him, or how he feels like that's affected him. Like, it can't be him. It can't be his fault at all, you know. That kind of mentality. So he may have insecurities as well. He needs to work on, or you guys need to talk out, or you're just going to have to be patient if you want this to go anywhere, because he looks like he's just too into himself, you know. for this to move forward. So his thoughts about your potential future together is the Chariot reversed and the Five of Cups. So things may have not gone as expected here, and he might be holding back right now because of how things went in the past. There was some sort of disappointment. Either you were really disappointed in his actions, which I can see why, or he's disappointed about something, still holding the grudge about it, and he has held back right now. So this relationship is at a stalemate until he can see himself for what his flaws are as well. So this relationship definitely needs work for it to move forward, or it's just going to crumble and he's going to move on to someone else and probably do the same thing to them because he hasn't healed. His ways of being selfish, critical, selfish, all that. So he needs work. And that is the end of the reading. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more videos.